Hey, Nessa. Man, my strength is miserable tonight. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to grab water and I'll be right back, Nessa. And if anyone else is here. How was everyone's day? It'll take a second. My iPad's dead and I need to recharge it in order to get the comments. So I'm sorry if I'm missing people. It's all the things. Okie dokie. I'll get that when I get off of here. Well, I need an image. I need an image. I want something super simple. I'm thinking like maybe like a watering can or, you know, something like that, I guess. I bet, Nessa. I bet. It's really difficult to catch back up after you've been sick because it just wipes you out mentally, physically, emotionally. Things. Hello, Lori. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Nessa. Is that it? Yeah, I think so. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Oh yeah, that that made me sad. Pretty silly. She felt so bad. We got off it. She's like, "Oh my gosh, she couldn't think I'm mad." Before I thought I get this layer super dry. It's weird. My whole thing is upside down. Let's see. Hold on a second. Sorry that we are going on a wild. Oh my goodness, this is making it worse. Can you see there? Maybe any bit off. Good enough. This is in the full thing. Okay. That's what. Okay. All right. I have no idea what to paint. I'm just gonna paint. I'm just gonna draw something. I don't know what I'm gonna draw, but I have a whole bag here full of lots of drawing utensils. Lots. And I'm someone that's constantly switching out uh, my bags, my little ditty bags or whatever you guys call them. That's what I call them. Is like a bag that can just have whatever in it. My little for that subject. What do you guys call your like an art bag? You call it a drawing bag? What do you guys call your little bag that has all the things in it? You guys want to watch me like go round and round in circles with this. I'm so horrible at drawing. It's not funny. Perspective is just brutal on me. Yeah, it was fun today. I enjoyed that a lot. I have a video coming out that I did a voiceover on it, about it, um, a little bit, not a very long video. Figure people don't have much time these days to watch everybody's, you know, content. So I try to give it in a way that, if you have time to be here, you do. I think 20-minute videos are very long uh, for me personally because I will want to be able to get to everybody's content. So, and it's really difficult to like come up with that much content for me because I get bored. Maybe people want that. What kind of content do you guys think that people want? Like, what kind of videos would you expect to come from me? Yeah, it's nice. Hey, Chrissy, how's it going? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just making this up. Literally. Well, we're gonna give this a whirl. Oh shoot! I just dropped my pencil. My pencil. All right. I'm tired. The heat really zonked me the last few days, and we have a heat advisory here, and like we're expecting to get to like 105 this next week, and that means I stay inside 100%. So I think I'm already kind of like projecting my like womp womp. I'm trying not to do that. No idea what I expect out of this, but I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna try and get through this, through our live, and see what happens. I mean, my point isn't right now to be super neat. It's to color block. I got to color block things in where I want things to go, if you will. Um, dun, 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 Instead of sleeping, I bet, yeah, she's out. She didn't even eat dinner. I tried to get her to eat dinner. She said, no, thank you. And to bed. And I don't blame her. She did not sleep very well at all last night. She was having a ton of anxiety about going to work today. Nothing happened at work today, but she gets a lot of anxiety about her job. And sometimes that means she flat out cannot work, like sleep. But she should have probably called in sick today, but she has a couple days off in the next week or so. And she wants to keep those. And if she calls in sick, she'll lose that time. So it's always a juggle. Sometimes on these early morning shifts, it's just like it's just all baloney. It's hard because she's not someone that gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. It's just not who she is. but she's been doing it like a champ. And I'm so proud of her. Like she just keeps working very hard and, I don't know. You know how when your partner does something that they're struggling with and they just do it and conquer it? It's like so wonderful to be proud of that. Feel sad. Nobody answered me. Come on. Oh, my question is what kind of content do you want to see from me? I want to create content that you want to see. And I feel like, what do you want to see me do? Because, I don't want to repeat what everyone else is doing, because you can, get that information from them, or I don't know, the technique from someone. And unless you're specific that you have a technique that I do that you want to learn or something like that. But I'm struggling with knowing what kind of content to make these days. Either videos, more so videos, because I feel like here we can kind of talk about what you guys want to see. But when it comes to like people, because I have to create videos, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to create a video. And so I am just feeling like when it comes to making a video, I'm like a deer in a headlight, which has never been my problem. I've always felt like I was, knew what kind of content to make, but these days I don't. First of all, I feel like my coloring supplies, like I'm not on the up and up of everything. There's so many new artists, there's so many new things that I don't feel like I can do like anything that's going to help anybody out about new stuff, or all I can do is really share technique with you in the stuff I already have and with the supplies I already have. So I'm not going to really be that content creator that's constantly bringing new things to you. I can show you how to do what I have, but I can't really like bring brand new things to the channel because that's not where I'm at. I'm not out there collecting a ton of new supplies anymore. I guess I always feel like, do people expect a certain content? Because I know for me, when I go to a content's creators like content, I'm always like, what made them decide to do that? Like not even about being wowed at it, just where did they get the idea? Who are they? What are they doing? You know what I mean? I guess I guess that's my question is, I want to do stuff like that, but I feel like um You can go get that content anywhere. I think I'm learning right now. I'm perfecting perspective because perspective and shading go hand in hand. And I think that I'm constantly hearing the community talk about their shading, what they do and don't do with their shading. Um, Over and over again, I'm still hearing that throughout the community. Thank you, Nessa. Well, I guess that's why I'm trying to ask, because I look at this like this is where we come to hang out. Don't just watch boring stuff from me. Challenge me, you know? We can all be friends, but I just want to make sure that we're all spending time here doing things that we like doing, that we like seeing, all the things. I feel like it's our channel, not just my channel somehow. I am not doing this from a reference. I am doing this from my brain. And if y'all uh, want to try it with me, just try it. Try it with whatever supplies you have right in front of your face and see about doing this without any prompts, without any sources or anything to look at, just from your brain. And let's see what happens. Yeah, I've done some in the past, like obviously, there's lots of videos from my old account on here. They're not videos I'm willing to put up. And so, that being said, there's been so many things I've done. I don't know. I don't just color in coloring books anymore. Once upon a time ago, I had all the ideas with coloring books, but most of my friends here are coloring book enthusiasts. They're not just art buffs. And also, so many of you are really, really like hammering out these pages so beautifully. Like, who am I to tell you to do it differently? Yeah, okay, that's good. I was telling Sarah that I feel like once we go full time in Winnie, I'm going to have so much more content. But right now, it's literally every single day of my life is the same. And I feel very uninspired by the same life every day. What did you ever deal with that? Just feeling like that mundane just rips it out from underneath you. The one thing about me, I mean, y'all know this, I'm not very organized. So it's it's hard for me to I can go, oh, you know what? I really want to do a video on blah blah blah. But usually it's like spur of the moment when I think of things like that. It's not like I can think of things like, oh, I'm going to do that next month. So I can't even promise you that I'm going to feel well enough next month, or whatever. So I feel like, how do I balance that? Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. It's just sometimes when I'm sitting here making something, I think, do they want to see this or should I just do this on my own? You I guess it could be pretty pretentious of me to think that anybody really cares what I post. Oh no, no. Thank you, Michelle. Do you prefer short content or long content? I was thinking about, remember I was telling you earlier, I had that project in mind. I was thinking of doing content on that as I do it. It'd be hard to maintain it, but I was thinking about trying it or as much as I could. Yeah, she is a project. But we're not in a position to film everything that we're doing right now. Like it's hard enough just to get enough footage for me to do a short, right? I have to be at weird angles to get those shots, and it's very difficult on my tachycardia. Well, I just watched something on that tonight, Nessa, on the Golden Books. Sarah and I've talked about making sketchbooks for me on with those like a million times. I really want to get a Hello Kitty one. She'll make me one if we get it, but priorities right now. Okay, I'm excited to see it. Are you going to post footage of it? Okie dokie. That sounds fun though. Holy cow. Where are supplies? Oh, yeah, just use Neo tubes. Oopsie, don't drop. It's not the right shape, but I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it, doing it, doing it. My perspective is going to be way off if I have nothing to do. Just the way my brain works, right? Hey, Jamie, how's it going? How are you? Happy to see you here. Y'all know Jamie. Most of you probably know Jamie. Everybody meet Jamie. If you don't, Jamie does fun premieres. Jamie will release videos and then be in live premiere with you, and it's nice because you can chat while you're watching the video. There's lots of that fun on their channel. Hey, Michelle, you dropped Jamie's link in? I just sprayed this with water to activate it, and now it's everywhere. But whatever, we'll fix it. And if you guys don't mind grabbing a thumbs up for me, that would be wonderful. Coming in a hot mess, and I don't care because it'll work out. It always does. Ew. Jamie's been here before, so it's possible. Or maybe you met Jamie along the way. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what color. I'm gonna do the background. Maybe blue. Maybe babies. We're just doing things here. We're just doing it. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. I'm weird. Activate. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely not. Please. I mean it when I tell you, come here, celebrate with us. Let us know that we need to celebrate with you because we are all about the community and building, being kind about it. So it never hurts my feelings or makes me feel yucky or anything like that. Please, anytime, Jamie. I am goofy, aren't I? I need to work on my perspective like none other. It's so awful. It's okay. I'm doing it though. I'm doing it and I'm okay with it. I'll be really thankful in a few months when I look back at this and go, oh, that's what I was doing. If they want it, sure. I don't want people to feel weird about it. So if they do feel weird about it, let's not bother them. Know what I mean, Brian? Jamie, make sure to come back again before then and remind us, okay? It'd be really nice to make sure we're all able to celebrate with you somehow. I don't know what I was saying. Does anyone else know what I'm saying? I never know what I'm saying, Jamie. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. They're constantly reminding me what I just said. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anytime, every time. I've been trying to be live now then, um, as much as I can. It's been really difficult with Sarah's schedule and building winning and the way our dog has been behaving, blah and blah and blah, all the blah blahs. This is looking a little funky. See, how can I fix it? Where do we go? What do we do? Put this down here. Maybe baby. And then I'm going to add a little bit of some gouache to it. Let's put some gouache in. This wants some gouache. It must be yummy. We like gouache. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying to learn how to paint. From a resource, but a lot of times from my own head. And it's a real skill. You have to be very disciplined to be able to just draw from your head. The majority of people don't have a natural talent in drawing or anything like that. They have to be disciplined, and I need to be disciplined in it. I don't have a natural talent, so I'm constantly trying to discipline myself in it. I found myself missing my coloring books today, though. I was like, I kind of miss you, ladies. Where are ya? But I also got decision fatigue and couldn't decide what to color or what to do, And I started like overthinking it, and so I was like, forget it. And moved on. And here we are. It's not bad. Bad. Bad, bad. I won't like stay away from them forever. I just really, to be frank, I've been really burnt out on a whole lot about coloring. So I have just put it away for a bit so that my brain can settle. Does that happen to me? Does it happen to you? I don't know. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Now. Um, I think um, maybe I'm crazy, but like a lot of coloring is the same thing, feels like the same thing over and over again. Illustrations. And so, yeah. That's the thing is that I want to color in my coloring books, but that's why buddy colors are so good for me. And a buddy color where somebody will just pick it out, just pick it out for me. I don't want to do it. That's how I feel. I don't want to do it. I'll just pick the first one I turn to, and then both of us will look at each other. Why would you pick that, Jess? Because it happened. That's why. I think this is normal for someone that's going through all the crazy things I'm going through in life. To feel like, ugh, you know. But I'm really trying to find myself out of the biggest funk I've ever had in my life right now. And so I'm giving myself grace. That's all. Well, oh, look at that. Look at that. How it turns based on the way I paint. That's funky. Funky. I've really been feeling inspired to do some ceramics lately, but I can't do it myself. And obviously, we've been like way too tied up building our house um, for me to get any other projects out right now. But I do have a pretty cool one I think coming up, I'm on a mission to kind of get some of my supplies, my crafting supplies used, because I don't want to just throw them away, and I also don't want to just pay for them to be stored. That stresses me out, thinking about storing things that I don't use. Like if I'm going to store something, it's because I'm going to be using it. That's just me, though. I am a minimalist with a lot of things, not art supplies. That's not where I'm a minimalist. That is not my truth. I have way too much evidence of that. I would not fly. But I don't need everything with me all the time. But like, I don't want to just throw them away or sell them. Like, they're like children to me. So we're doing our best to figure out how we can have what we want with us. And that in itself, that brain power has been mighty difficult. Yeah, that's that. Does anybody have any questions about Winnie? Please feel free to ask. We got the toilet fan ordered today or yesterday. And so she'll drill in a hole in the outside of the bus, and there'll be like a hole in the side of the bus, and then there'll be a cap on it with a vent, and then we'll have a fan on the inside, and that's where everything vents out for the toilet. We've been working on the toilet this week. Did y'all see our rainbow shitter? Use your hand if you saw our rainbow shitter. Oh. Oh, I don't like the background. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let's see. Let's go. Let's go, team. Let's go. I don't know what I want to do here. I'm probably going to make this a holy heckin' mess. I don't even know. But I didn't like the way it was. So here we go. Let's change it. Yeah. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I sent Michelle a video earlier, and she's like looking at the page, and then like I all of a sudden was like, yeah, I don't like it. So I switched the whole entire color. She's like, whoa. It was really funny. Hey, Kiwi. Hello, buddy. I like your new TikTok name, Keely. I thought you had changed. I would have changed it here too. It's cute. It's very fitting for you. Wow. Don't do Starjoy. Man, they don't get to have their own desk. I'm just kidding. Do what you want. Just think Starjoys are not nice. Right? Nobody likes Starjoys. Oh my gosh, they are like, I do not understand why they were voted like a great pencil. Because they are not. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, wow, that's a whole lot. You're going to end up with like 30 of those things. No, I don't think you're crazy. I think it's wonderful what you're doing for yourself and your body, and you should celebrate it. That's what I think. I mean, aren't you a little crazy? I think you're a little crazy. We're all a little crazy. That's ridiculous. Yeah, if you're a little bit crazy, you don't care as much. that's my uh that's my experience. When you just don't care. I don't know what mama means. Yeah, they're theirs. I'd be sad if you forgot about. I mean, they are worth the thought. Nobody ever just do art like this. It's not really art. It is art, but it's like just like do something on a piece of paper because you feel like doing something on a piece of paper, but yet at the same time you're not committed to it. That's what I'm doing with this right this second. So much that I'm about to turn the page. That is so true. Happens to me all the time. But you know what? That's what it's about. It's learning. Yeah, I hear you. And it's something I had to learn over the years, and I've gotten really good at it. But I don't, I don't need to sometimes, or say what I say on bed. All the things, all of them, all of them. This is a Holly, and it is paint spray. Let's see what we got here, Mr. Payne. What have we got here, Mr. Payne's gray? Oh, these are mother flipping hot. Ouch. Ah, that hurts. Hi, Jess. That's metal. It's okay. Good night, Michelle. Talk to you tomorrow, friend. Thanks for sending that picture over. I'll get it in the video as soon as I'm able. Okie dokie. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. I love that this is so huge and it has no business being on a table that small. Isn't that funny? Your perspective is always off. It's just my brain. Your brain. Well, yeah, yes, Nessa, because I used to belong to like the sketch box and the art something, and they used to come to my office and I would forget about them at the office, and then I would get them and open them months at a time and have all these supplies, and so I have quite a few one-offs. But it has helped me learn a lot about products because they send you little tidbits on them, what each one is good for, and what the inspiring artists or the inspo artists, what they used those supplies in their art and how they did it. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Well, that's weird. I mean, you're really the only artist in that family. I guess your daughter does stuff, right? Sometimes. But I wonder what who belongs to. Okay, I'm really over this, and I think I'm going to move on from it and do a different picture. What should I do? Oh, yeah, it could be, right? Or what about some of the stuff that you got from thrift stores and stuff? Really? No, I don't want to do a teddy bear. I already did a bunny today. Want to see my bunny? Only if you want to see my bunny. I'm so excited about this little contraption that Sarah made me. It makes my life a lot easier. It is a board, and it has a cutout in it here to hold the book. And you clip on the sides so that you can just pick up your board. This is my bunny. This is my bunny. You see my bunny today? My bunnies. That's my bunny. Oh, sorry. He took me forever and still didn't come out the way I wanted to, but he's done and Hams is cute, so that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. So I do this to my little book and I pick this up and I slide the spine into here, right? I know this is like super close up, but then you take your clips and you hold down the board and your books on both sides, like so, and even out your thing, don't make it weird. And then you have this whole thing. And if you wanted to, you could take a palette, you could take all kinds of things, put it up here, and then you clip it on up here too. Yep, onto it. And now I have an entire palette that moves anywhere I want it to. Is that fun or what? Yeah, everybody does. You're right. Yes, huh? Nessa told me I could do whatever I wanted, that I didn't have to do anything specific. So here I am, Nessa, just doing anything. Oh, it's funny. Earlier, Sarah was trying to book a campsite for us, and she literally midstream fell asleep holding it. She's so tired. She's so tired. I felt horrible for her. I will. I'll have to wait till tomorrow off. She's no night. I will. Yeah, I love Bob Ross. Whatever I'm trying to say. Yeah, I do. I love Bob Ross. Bob Ross was a huge inspiration to me. I used to watch Bob Ross like Saturday mornings when there was like replays on. Heck yeah. I was always inspired by that man. Happy trees. Yep. Happy trees. Happy trees are great. Mm. Hopefully at some point this will turn into something. But right now it's just looking muddy, 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 muddy. Apparently we had a huge earthquake somewhere. Does anybody know where it was? Anybody? Anybody on there? Oh, yum. So it's already fall, huh? We have to buy creamer tomorrow. And I'm a big old hazelnut though. What kind of creamer do you guys like? Are you like a Keely where you're gonna try a new one, or are you always doing the same one? Welcome back, Chrissy. Oh, are you like a pumpkin spice kind of a person? I'm not. Somehow it tastes like chemicals to me. I don't know why. Salted caramel, yeah, no sugar. Pumpkin spice, yum, is ready. She's like, bring on the fall. Bring it, right? What else? We've got so salted caramel. We've got the new one that Keely has, maple pecan latte creamer. We've got pumpkin spice. What else is there? Come on, we love it, right? We got it. We like it. We love it. We want some more of it. Hey. Like, what do I need to try? I like that sweet cream one. Do you guys ever get the sweet cream one? Almond Joy, I've had that one, yeah. I have an English toffee one. That's good. Snickers. Um, Sarah and I were talking about like what we will get ourselves once we're full time in May. And she's like, I'm gonna get an awning. That's what she wants. I was like, whoa, that's a big purchase. And she's like, why? What do you want? I said, I want an espresso machine, this like USB one. It's like $150. And to me, that's like wow. Wow. Because I have a French press. I can just French press my flipping coffee, right? But it's just something that I really, really, really want to be able to indulge in. Is an espresso. Have some yum lattes. How about that? Steam it, steam my milk in my bus. In my bus, they say. What do you guys want down here in this little area down here? What do you want down there? Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Because Sarah has been making me breakfast in Winnie every morning, and she'll wake me up and say, "Hey, babe, do you want to go out for breakfast?" And it's in Winnie. We've been making breakfast in Winnie in the mornings because we're able to now. About them apples, our refrigerator's good, our stove's good. It's not our fancy stove we want, but it works. It works. Beggars can't be choosers. And all in time, we'll have all of the cool things that we want. Yeah. I dark roast, unsweetened coffee. Do you brew your own coffee, or you're buying it like in a container? How do you do your coffee? Is coffee important to you? Like, are you like, if I don't have coffee, I'll die? Like, or somebody's gonna die? Or are you like, whatever to coffee? Like, stop talking about coffee, Jess. Like that kind? I went like a whole year and a half with no coffee, and I've been like on back on it. Oh yeah, I got it. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I um I brew my own coffee and put it in the refrigerator and make cold brew. And it usually lasts me like between 3 and 4 days throughout the week. And so I usually have like one or two, depending on how I feel. But I'm too old not to have coffee. Like this is too brutal. I do love coffee, and I don't want to be mad at coffee. Why do I have to be mad at coffee? Do you understand what I mean? Like coffee gets such a bad rap, but yet who wants to give it up? Why do we have to? How are you feeling about it? Are you feeling okay about it? Yeah, I drink a lot of water too. I'm not just drinking coffee. 3 years is a long time, Lauren. I thought my year and a half was a long time. I thought someone was purposely trying to, um, like, offend me. I just thought Sarah. Sarah will give me coffee all day and night, but I am depriving myself, and that's just that. It's my own fault. Yeah, me too. Why do we have to give it up? Because of our stupid bodies? Because my heart doesn't like it. My heart hates it. But I sure the heck get some joy out of it. Dang heart. They told me hearts, you can break people's hearts. And I'm like, I didn't know I could break my own. Jeez. I'm breaking my own heart. You know, I paint better when I listen to music. I art better when I listen to music. Period. How about you? Once in a blue moon, but since when? Um, yeah, I can. I don't like have to have a coffee every day or anything like that. Matter of fact, I don't have coffee every day. But I just want, listen, I have very few pleasures in life. And a lot of things have been removed from my life, right? And so I just want to love my coffee, man. Music or audiobooks, yeah. I specifically work better with music. Music, maestro. Yeah, I should do that, right? I need to put my noise canceling on and listen to music while I chat with you. I mean, I'm just afraid I'll start yelling or something. You know? But this book does not like watercolor, period. It says dumb. Yeah, I love music too, but I don't like music on a live. It's very contradicting of me, but I like being able to listen to music, but I don't listen to other people's music. I don't know what that means. It's not personal. I just don't I don't it doesn't like sound the same to me as it would be if I don't know how to explain it. Coming across computer or the live, it doesn't sound the same as it does like in person. So it's a whole different experience for me, and I don't like it. Oh, damn it. I'm very, 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 very noise sensitive. Very on some sort of other level that shouldn't exist because it makes life a little bit hard for me sometimes. It doesn't even have to be something that's offensive. It could just be too many times or something, and next thing you know, I'm going off the deep end. It's annoying to you, yeah. Ah, that sounds like a good book, Nessa. Like I used to make paint every Saturday night with loud music, and people just ate that up. But I could never go to somebody else's live and do that. It depends. Like I like it when I see um like American Idol and stuff like that, but I don't usually like the rendition of something with a professional artist. I don't know what happens. It doesn't usually do the same thing for me. It's a juicy crayon. It's nice and thick. Thick, I say. Thick. I'm telling you, I've lost it, friends. I'm telling you. We have a book we're listening to right now, and we were listening to it while we were building. But lately, the build has been so like specific that we really haven't been able to listen to music or anything because we're talking so much. So that's been a little bit. Sarah's very noise sensitive, also. She's very noise sensitive too, like I am. I might be a little bit more noise sensitive than she is, actually. Like she's really protective of like knowing the environment is going to be too loud for me. She's really sweet that way. Sometimes I'm fine. Sometimes I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta. But I didn't know that about myself when I was younger, and I would just tolerate it because I didn't know what was wrong with me. It took me a while to actually get to know the fact that I am noise sensitive. Oh, on YouTube. That's nice. I didn't think about going there. I've been doing the library thing. So weird how there's just so many things you can do these days, and it's all at your fingertips. I could do crud. Tell you right now that having a disability, my life is so much easier than if it would have happened 20 years ago. I wouldn't be able to really have, well, I could have done AOL or something, but it wouldn't have been like the same. Y'all wouldn't have been able to see what I'm doing. We've just been chatting and chatting. Oh, that's a bummer. Amy was traveling. She doing okay? This whole mountain thing takes so many different levels. So many different things. Things. I think I just overdo it. I think I just overdo it. Okay, good. She's okay though, right? And then she just traveled a long way. Yeah, I bet they are. I bet they're probably burnout. They're like, stop the press. Somebody stop the train, right? Yeah, yeah, it's a lot. Traveling is hard. Like traveling like long distances, it's hard. You ought to like it. They're predicting 105 degrees this next week, multiple days in a row. That's not fun. Is that what humidity is? The pits. Yeah, I don't know. She must like it. Does she like it? Did she talk about that? Okay, Nessa. Enjoy your sleep time and hopefully you feel better tomorrow and a little more rested every day. You're welcome. I'm gonna step into the little girls' room really quick. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Off of here soon myself because one, I'm really bored with my art, and I was thinking I'm gonna lay down and watch some actual TV tonight. Some TV, no, good old fashioned TV. Okie dokie. Thank you, Lori, for being here. It's shower time for Mama. just certain things that I feel better about creating in life. And I got to figure out how to do more things. I'm really suffering in the drawing department to get better at it. I'm constantly trying to learn how to draw. And I feel a little frustrated with myself, if you will. I hate when I do that. Just throw something across the wall. It's ridiculous. Like this week, many times I've literally just dropped something for no reason. Like I'm just holding something, my hand just lets go. I'm gonna try and gouache in a Kirby book. I'm gonna try that. See if I can get any detail in it. See how I do it. Maybe. Kirby book. A Kirby. Good old fashioned Kirby. Kirby Rosanas. I mean, I've Albert Duran those before, so I don't need to know that. I need to know if I can do this. And, oh, yeah. Sure, it probably does that a lot. Dang bang. I'm anxious to see how it happens if I can wash. Because I have the rest of this month to still do watercolors. And then I want to do hors d'oeuvres next month, but I won't do probably Kirby in that again. Maybe I'll do Kirby. Um, but I've done Kirby in one with hors d'oeuvres. So I'm gonna have to think of what I'm gonna do with hors d'oeuvres next month. Any suggestions? I've also done theory a little bit. I shouldn't be this tired. I slept long. Well, I didn't sleep a long time, so I slept late too because I couldn't sleep last night. But I didn't sleep very many hours. So I think that's probably why. Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm glad there was some relief because back pain is horrid. No, and I know it is. Mm. Especially because your outlet is running and hurting your back, and it's no joy. All right, that puppy dry. Oh, yeah, you should go. Good night. Good night, good night, good night. Thanks for being here, Keely. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. Does anyone ever talk about how exhausting art is? I think that's something we should do, spend more time understanding. Because it takes you through emotional and physical different things. And that's why it is considered like a good therapy, also, because it really does trigger lots of different things in your body to process at one time. Yeah. Let's say like 20 minutes of art is like 1 to 2 hours of like talk therapy. Like you're going to be that exhausted like after you've done that. I mean, you don't walk away from therapy feeling great and exuberant also, but a lot of times when you're diving into like some deep stuff, like you're exhausted after. And if you're really like diving into some serious art, you might feel yourself a little exhausted after, or something that you're emotionally invested in, a piece. It will bring out total different feelings. And those are feelings you're processing. Yeah, and I sometimes that's why I can't come on and do so. It's too physically demanding mentally for me sometimes, that when I'm done doing my live, like I'm not just socializing here, I'm like creating, right? And so sometimes for me and the way my brain's set up these days, it doesn't want to do all that. So sometimes we just can't. Even if you want to. I art every day. If I don't do some kind of art in a day, there's probably something going on of some sort. I get out my stuff somehow, some way every single day. I shouldn't say get it out because it is always out. I come in here and do it every day. Usually I'll get up and, do the basic things that I got to do every morning um, to get my day started. And then I'm in here for at least an hour of undivided time. No lives, no nothing, no background noise, no nothing, just me and my for about an hour every day. And for me, my art can be phone books, it can be painting, it can be beading, it can be embroidery, it could be uh, ceramics, stamping. But I have to have that quiet time now. I used to be able just to hit the floor running, and I'm not set up the same way. Yes. And I'm glad I don't really have a partner I have to apologize for that. She is the same way. So there's usually a moment in our morning where we aren't really um, coherent with each other. We're kind of just pushing through our morning, and we usually dedicate some like undivided attention and some quiet time to our studio. It's something that myself and Sarah, we have to have. Like we don't get a choice if that is a part of our life. It balances us, and it's not unhealthy. So keep it as a part of a very serious part of our life. Good night, Robin. Thanks for being here. See you tomorrow. Thanks for being here, Robin. You okay, kid? Man, I've used art as a defense mechanism in my life. I've used it to balance myself. I've used it in so many ways to persevere, I guess. Um, art definitely heals me, puts me in a place where my mind is so exhausted that I'm not even thinking about things that don't matter. So I feel like it's necessary for me. Do you relate? I think a lot of you probably relate to that. Right. And I mean, I've always been a creative soul, but I tell you right now, Chrissy, when I had the boys is when I really became my most creative, because I loved being a mother, but I was a better mother with my own time too. And that meant for me to have time to do art or craft. It meant that I had to step away for a bit and get into my creative mind. And even when the boys were really little, I did my best to find time every day to do some kind of art for myself. And sometimes that meant that they were going to be involved or be around, or um, I didn't take away time from the kids ever like that. Anything I did, they were always involved with me, always doing it with me, or we were doing what they wanted to do, whatever, which sometimes meant video games. It's a family video game, you know, mom and kid. I don't want you guys to ever feel like ashamed of feeling like, gosh, I'm having my own time. No, 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 no. It don't. It doesn't. Nope. Yeah, you have to, Chrissy. Um, even if it means like they're entertaining themselves on the floor for an hour, if you can get that much time out of them, you know what I mean? Um, I think there's also some value in kids understanding that parents have things they like to do too. I noticed a lot, like with my friends and stuff like that, they felt like they always had to be playing with the kids. I did too when they were really young. And then, as they got a little bit older, I felt like, okay, I can back off a little bit. I don't have to um, be up there every single second, right? Yeah, and but I mean, they're probably not just sitting there crying while you're coloring. Oh my God, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, we gotta, we gotta be us too. And I think I knew that. I don't know. I wasn't very good at it in the beginning. I spent a lot of time with the boys. Um, to the point where I think that even as they got older and I started pulling away as those different stages happen, um, I feel like maybe I did it too much because there was a lot of growing pains when I started pulling that that away. As they got older, okay, now you need to figure out how to entertain yourself. Like, go find something to do. I was always like, so we're gonna da 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 da, for a really long time. And I wasn't really balancing that. And so as they got older, they did expect me to constantly be entertaining them. And that I feel is definitely something I um, would have probably better managed, if that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm really big about my kids' independence. Like, let me tell you what, I'm all about them learning how to do things for themselves. I was never one of those moms that like didn't let my kids ever cut their food up, or I know people that their kids like 10, 11 years old and they're barely letting them cut their food. And to each his own, guys, but I feel like our kids are gonna have to get out there and experience some things and get hurt. They do, because they don't learn, and then they learn the hard way by doing it with their friends and having no boundaries, and we aren't around. Yeah, but I think I wish I would have pushed Lucas to be more uh, self-involved in his things. Um, Luke's not an only child, but he was definitely raised as if he was one because of the situation with his brother. And it was just, I don't know, it was really difficult to navigate all of it. Like, how do you navigate what another human always needs? Like, oh, it's forever stressful. Yeah, and with your kiddos, like, if we don't teach them that mom and dad, or mom and partner, um, they have things they love too and they want to do too, then they don't learn how to share. And that's a problem. It's a problem when they have partners in life. And I used to always get in these little conversations at mom groups and stuff, because people would be like, oh, you treat him like he's an adult. I'm like, because he will be. He's going to spend a lot more time as an adult in his life than he will as a child. So I'm not trying to teach him how to be a child. He's going to be an adult. He's not going to be a child anymore. And so, like, as the stages progressed and stuff like that, um, people would say things to me like, you use too big of words with him. He doesn't understand you. I'm like, I've been talking to him like this since the day he was born. He understands me. He doesn't want to answer me, but he understands me. No, I didn't go with the norm in my mom's house. I didn't. See, will be. I used to always say, Chrissy, I am raising a 40-year-old man. I am not raising a 2-year-old child. And, I'm telling you right now, he's 18 now, and I see my works. I see my discipline. I see the consistency of what I did and didn't do. And I was very, very serious about being a mom. I didn't come from structure. I didn't come from the same type of discipline. I didn't come from the same type of environment. And I was very, very, very specific about how I wanted them raised. And so far, I mean, at 18, I am not disappointed in his ability to relate to people, to be kind, to be nurturing. Any skill can be learned, but you really have to integrate all those personal things into a child, or else they just become douchebags. Yeah, they do. And honestly, a lot of us know and are probably married to them in some sort of fashion because of that exact thing. Like maybe they were babied too much as kids. Maybe they were taught like, oh, they're just a baby or whatever, but they do understand. They have the understanding. Okay, now Mason doesn't, but Mason still does, if that makes sense. He's still able to cognitively understand like kindness. He he didn't miss the train because mom wasn't going to let him. You got to be kind. We don't get to be rude MRFers around. And so both of them have very good manners and are kind, gentle, and they're gentle giants. They're huge. They're big boys, that's for sure. And I was told when they were little they were going to be big old dudes. So it was like, all right, cool. I want these big old gigantic soft teddy bears then. I don't want them to be intimidating. So there it was. I didn't want to raise boys that felt like they needed to be intimidating. Just didn't. So I'm happy that my kids are not big D's because that would be devastating. And I am sorry for the kids, for the parents that have worked hard every single day, and no matter what they did, it was still rough. And that happens. And I have friends that have kids like that, and it's tough. It's tough on everybody. And just know that one day it's gonna all work out. At least the way it's supposed to. Quite possibly not the way you wanted it to. That's usually the way it goes. Life dishes you a different candy dish. Okay, candy flavor you want. You want a candy dish, not that dang flavor. Yep, that's exactly what I said. They don't have to be rich. They don't have to da 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 da. I told my sons, your responsibility your whole entire life while I'm raising you is to be kind and try as hard as you can. You do that and you'll never disappoint your mom. And that's exactly what they've done. not disappointed them. And anyway, and I mean, it's a lot. You know, we all do things and they're not perfect. And they've done things that, you know, mom's like, what were you thinking? And their dad too, right? And so, but I've never been in a situation where I had to say, you know, Lucas, you have disappointed me. I could have easily said, hey, what kind of lesson did we get out of that one, bud? You know, like, what are you going to do next to never do that again? You know, or whatever. We've had conversations, we've had tough conversations, but I've always talked with my kids. So talking with them, we're able to understand each other. I also taught my children sign language before verbal language. So they were able to communicate with me long before they could use speech. And it helped. It helped. And I didn't know it was going to help because Mason needed it. He doesn't know how to talk. He can't talk. And so lo and behold, I didn't know that we were going to need sign language as an entire family to communicate with him. Pretty crazy, right? Mason ended up becoming completely fluent in sign language. And that's his choice of communication on most times. Laura, what is it? Laura, what are you doing, baby girl? Yes. Yes, that's exactly what I used to do too. That's exactly what I used to do. And I would have them, hi, Ivy. I would have, you know, them explain to me what, you know, like what happened, what made you decide to, you know, throw the toy or slam the book on your sibling's face or whatever the learning lesson it was. And it was a lot of talking and I got burnt out constantly, but it was so worth it. I would do it again the same exact way. Yeah, some kiddos respond to it really well, and some of them absolutely are like, "What are you doing?" And it's funny because like even my niece and nephews, I have signed with them, you know, to some degree, and they all have appreciated it. They've all tried to give it back. They've all tried to communicate with it. And it's a fun way for them to feel smart also. You know, they feel smart because they're doing something different than the people around them aren't. And believe it or not, that's like super empowering. I mean, you know, for years, probably till Lucas was probably 10, he would sign to like we went to dinner, he would sign to the server like, yes, I want that. No, I don't. No, I'd rather have milk or water or whatever he was trying to communicate. He always signed to them and they're looking at me like, what do I do right now? And so then I would have to say, hey, Lucas, you're welcome to use sign, but this person is a hearing person and they're going to need to hear your words. And, you know, eventually he stopped signing every time. And it's the cutest little story I have about him. But, you know, it's part of who he grew up to be. Yeah, exactly. He gets to be helpful in a different way than his peers will be able to in most situations. And that is like that's what Luke and I talked about because of course his brother is completely different and you know it's a shit show for everyone in most days. But Lucas learned that to be able to communicate that way and to be able to communicate to someone like Mason is a gift. And so it made him feel special his whole life, like he was doing something extra. And those are the small things that got us through that hard time. So I very much appreciate teaching them that from day one. We didn't know we were going to actually need it, but you know, Good for me. And good for them. You just never know what your information that you give your children will do for them in their lives. And those moments that he had, those are magical moments for parents. That's like a proud moment, like, yeah, you innocently did that. It's wonderful. I do think I'm gonna head off here. It's 9 p.m. I am a little bit hungry. I don't know what I have to eat tonight. But I think I'm gonna find something, even if it's just carrots, and gobble them up. And so I do appreciate you being here, everybody, all 9 of you. And thanks for talking with me, Chrissy. It's always nice to talk about just things. I don't know everything, but I do know I made it. That's what I say. I don't know everything, and I don't know if I did it right, but I did make it. So there's that. My kids don't really disappoint anybody, and most people like them. So I made it. Yeah. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Tomorrow, some of you may not see me tomorrow. So toodles my noodles, and I appreciate you all. Waiting.